Welcome to Quarterback Film Room. I'm Brian Trulin. We're taking an in-depth look at Ohio State quarterback Dwayne Haskins in part of our draft guide series. So we're going to go through the Michigan game from 2018, and as opposed to picking out specific plays from this game or even across multiple games, we're just going to take a play-by-play look here and grade every single throw that Haskins made in this contest. So Haskins stands at 6'4", 6'3", 230 pounds. So he's got prototypical size. He's got a decent arm. And then he had massive production playing for the Buckeyes in 18. So, but are there chinks in the armor? Are there areas not only of strength, but areas of improvement that he really needs to focus on? So right here, he's throwing the under route. It's a nice little throw. Hits his guy in stride against man under coverage. That's nice. Here he's in the shotgun 5 wide receiver set. Resets his feet just a little bit right there. Angle of initial set is to the left. He changes it back up. They have a pick play in New England Patriot style, and he's hitting his under route. Again, a little bit behind him, but it's okay. So in terms of an accuracy standpoint, Haskins has general accuracy. He's generally accurate. There are times when he's off. So he's, you know what? He's actually not even consistently accurate. He's a little bit erratic at times. Now on this throw, 0 touch to his swing route out of the backfield. Like, what is this? So in terms of grading Haskins as a true pure passer, he's not as good as Kyler Murray in this regard. Right there, he's taking his under. Angle of the initial set is to the left. He moves that back right foot just to his own right to allow him to get his hips into this throw and to lead his receiver right there. We see that. And he throws to his receiver in stride. But a generally accurate quarterback who at times struggles with placement and ball trajectory in terms of having an intuitive ability to just be accurate. Here Haskins sits in the pocket, and it's really the only option to go to. So I'm not even upset with this. So it's an under center shot play. And he throws the ball to a safe area of the field where only his guy could have grabbed the ball. Now, I would have liked to see a little bit more touch. A little bit better trajectory, but all in all, it's whatever. But moving on. Again, in-depth look, Dwayne Haskins, Ohio State University against Michigan from 18. Here he's stepping up in the pocket. Nobody's open, zone under coverage, and or man. Eyes are late to the back, and then now he sees him and he tries to make something happen. Good defense there by the Wolverines. Now here we see the mechanical efficiency of Haskins. So pretty good from a release standpoint with his hips and wrist. Now this is a throw that Haskins makes the correct read against man under. This is a pro concept where they have the slot running the over route. Inside release takeoff down by the receiver at the bottom of the screen. Man-to-man under coverage. The over's there now. He knows it. Makes the right read, but trajectory and natural accuracy are off on this throw. He doesn't lead him to green grass. There's no flat defender inhibiting Haskins to throw with touch to green grass now. And it's not a horrible throw. But the trajectory was not what needed to be. Now he's throwing with anticipation, but trajectory is too much on a flat line. As he sees the coverage is tight, you got to throw him away from the coverage with touch. And the defender gets his hand in there. So does Haskins understand these types of things at an intuitive level? And is he able to execute effortlessly? And the answer is no. Will that be able to improve? Perhaps. But he doesn't have it right at this moment. Here he's throwing a wheel route. Again, this is an NFL concept as well that he will run. The running back running the wheel. Why is he reacting to pressure? He doesn't need to have happy feet in this situation. I get it. He may be trying to manipulate deep defenders, but you know it's their man-to-man coverage corner. The corner sinks a bit there. You know, just a little bit off. Gets the ball out of his hand quickly there. Changing protections. Now, the one thing about Haskins, if you listen to him in interviews and you listen to what former coaches say about him, he's a very attuned individual, a very smart player, a good leader, and a guy that his teammates will play hard for. So he actually has a lot of the intangibles going for him. Now, here is a cover 2 hole shot. Again, you'd like to see Haskins be a little bit more accurate here. Not a horrible throw, a pretty good throw, generally accurate throw. Look at this release. Long motion right there, the little bit of the windmill down by the hip, and then the release point, his elbow is basically at the level of his shoulder. So it's like he has a release point issue. That's going to affect accuracy moving forward. All the most naturally accurate guys, other than Phillip Rivers, have the over-the-top motion. And then Haskins, obviously has that tendency to drop his elbow. So here he's throwing the under. But when you watch Haskins and you compare him to watching Murray throw the football, he's not nearly as naturally good. And you say, well, that's just their motions, how the ball looks coming out. I'm telling you, that makes a huge difference. If you've played the position, you understand that throwing the football naturally is a huge deal, and it's a huge part of being successful at the NFL level. Not to say that Haskins doesn't do it, but Murray is just a little bit better than him at that. Here, throwing the football to a man-to-man coverage, cover 2 hole shot seam, it looks like. Maybe it's even off man. Yeah, it's a cover 0, so it turns into 0. A good heady decision by Haskins here. We'll see it from the end zone view. The bubble fade. Nice throw. Now, he talked about this throw on a radio show here recently, how he was looking down the middle of the field first, and then he's leading his receiver back to the green area against 0. So that's a really good throw now. Here we go. Stepping up in the gun, feeling the pressure, getting 9 yards. Smart. Pretty good setup. Look at the ball, though. It just floats. It's a duck and it floats. Now, the weather conditions weren't ideal in this game, so the wind may have been in their faces. But still, that's a questionable throw. So, just a quick glimpse at Dwayne Haskins against Michigan from 18, in-depth look as we go through this game here. Let's see what he does in the red area here. Big thanks to Caddy to the Llama YouTube channel. Really good dude. He's putting up a lot of great video content on draft prospects. So check him out, Caddy to the Llama on YouTube. Here's a half roll by Haskins. Great design by Ohio State scheme. They have the dig, and then they have the deep over behind it, almost like an Arena League concept here with a half roll. It's there. He's got ample time, and he throws it for 6. But there were times when some of his throws this year, he had guys running wide open down the field, as illustrated on that last play. Haskins' ability to handle pressure is in question. So, I mean, it really is. Now, you say, should he have completed this throw? And the answer is maybe. I mean, it's tight coverage. Could he have fit this back shoulder a little bit faster? Like the feet just a little bit quicker, boom. Yes, he probably could have. Drew Brees would have. Long release yet again. Long release. Wind up. Okay. Man-to-man coverage. Why aren't you throwing it earlier? It's man-to-man press at the top of the screen. Can you not understand this? Quicken up your feet initially, too high safety look, and throw it now, as opposed to now. And it's behind him. Here's a nice throw by Haskins. Drops it in the bucket. Tremendous throw against man-to-man coverage. Running back wheel. Great touch on this throw. End zone copy. Quick release. Does he short arm it? A little bit. Haskins, quick hitter. Gets the ball out fast. So he's got pretty good fundamentals in terms of his feet, in terms of a quick release. Now, it's not a natural release, but it is quick. I mean, it's fairly natural, but it's not as natural as Murray's. Look at the elbow point, though. Look at this. I mean, this is an issue. His elbow is at the top of his number 7. That's going to lead to accuracy issues. And the ball, I mean, it's flailing out on him. Again, quick release. Could this have been a first window throw? Let's see if he can hit him on the first window away from the under coverage. Let's see. So at the snap, they go off. You see the safety drops. Nah, that was really good defense. Maybe he could have waited for a second window on this and hit him at the other hash. Maybe, but it's tight coverage. Here's the end zone view on this one. Zone under. Great decision by Haskins. Great decision. And this is where his quick release comes in handy. He's got guys coming in on him immediately, and he's able to get the ball out at the drop of a hat to 21 there. Now, Haskins operated a lot from the shotgun formation with pistol attached to it. So any sort of pistol with the running back lined up directly behind Haskins or offset. But a lot of the passing game concepts consisted of that token play action, and then he's taking a drop from the gun. So he will have to learn and perfect the under center drop back to a degree moving forward. Here he takes his under out. Really good throw by Haskins, all 22 here, or rather the end zone here. The pump to the left, and then he's hitting the under. The low release point yet again. Let's see that release point yet again here. There it is. So here's an in-depth look, Dwayne Haskins. Thanks for joining. Hoping to do more work on Haskins here throughout the course of the next 2 months. Should be interesting to follow him and his development leading up to the NFL draft in April.